Welcome to Convos with Clenergy. It's a special one today. We're out here at SolarQuip out in beautiful Healesville at the home of Glen Morris. Beautiful house that you've built here. And I'm also with Michael and Vincenzo from Canadian Solar. Actually, Glen, what is the history of this place?
Yeah, well, it was founded by 12 families back in 1974 who lived in Melbourne, who were kind of looking at alternative ways of living. And they tried all living together in the city, in houses next to each other, a bit like the Beatles did. And it was just too difficult in an urban environment. So they started looking for a rural location near to Melbourne. And they found this place. It was founded in 1974. It's been, from my perspective, off grid ever since then. So we're an intentional community, which means we just intend to live together. We've got quite a lot of structure around that. We're probably one of the oldest intentional communities in Australia.
Okay. And it seems like there's a big shift towards, I guess, sustainability in intentional communities. Is that right?
You could say there's been different moods or movements throughout that period. I think initially it was all about social experiment, alternatives to how to live. There was some experiment with, let's just be like a commune and all share our income. That didn't last long. The lazy ones were looked down on. So it then became just really a lot of separate families who live collectively, share a lot of resources, including energy. So that's one of the things that we've really moved along with, which is how do we share energy on an off-grid community?
Yeah, okay. And have you lived in this sort of lifestyle your whole life? Did you grow up in intentional communities, or is this something that you were moved towards as you got a little bit older?
Actually, no. This is the first intentional community I've actually lived on. As a kind of teenager, I visited a few and hung out just for fun. But that's the first one I lived on. I think for me, the move was about family. I was wanting to start a family, and I thought it would be a great place to raise kids, which it has been.
Okay, excellent. I spent a bit of time on an intentional community myself, actually. I think I mentioned that to you earlier in the day today. And it was great. It was actually, the one that I was on was really built around permaculture as a practice. I'm sure you're probably familiar with that. Up in the hills of beautiful Byron Bay. Had a lot of fun in that area, actually. So